Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BICX, formerly CEYY. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Before I get started, I'd like to note to please check my disclaimer. So I've done this one before. Again, previously this was CEYY, so now it is BICX. So if this chart looks familiar, but it doesn't quite compute in terms of the ticker symbol, that is why we have a new ticker symbol here. So again, just one last time. BICX is this chart, but it was formerly CEYY. So last time I did this, I talked about this overall very bullish chart pattern here, and that's continued to be the case. It's held up very nicely, and then recently it has started to show signs of life again to the upside. You look down here and see that volume coming in, and that's exactly what you want to see. And the past few days have been sideways, but two key things here. First, from a volume analysis standpoint, and this isn't my opinion, any textbook, any blog, any course or whatever you take is going to tell you that after big green days like this in terms of volume, less volume like that is perfectly fine and what you want to see during consolidation. A higher base is being formed here, and that's where you want to see low volume. So again, if you don't believe me on that, just go look in a textbook or something and you'll see that volume analysis confirms that after big moves up, you want to see volume drop off as the price goes sideways, and that's exactly what's been happening here. And the other thing that I just noted there that was important, but you probably might not have noticed, was going sideways. That's what we want to see happen. Going sideways is much better than a breakup and then falling right back down. That's not been the case here. It's gotten up above. You can see this resistance area right here at 13.5, 13.5. And this is just a great example of a resistance now turning into support. You can see basically 3 days in a row now, 13.5 has been holding the price as support, and that's what you want to see. Just a good example from an educational standpoint, but also a good example of how you want to see this chart act. Got above this resistance, and now it's acting as support. So from that perspective, going sideways with consolidation volume, holding above this previous level of resistance, very nice price action there from the charting perspective. Now in terms of resistance levels and what sort of levels we want to see continue to be broken going forward, the first one is going to be just simply this previous high from the big run that it had back here, and that is at 15 cents. You can see actually today bumped its head up at 15, and then a couple days ago also tried to get above 15. So 15 is the current level of resistance, but you can already see that when it is broken, the price can really start to get moving, given by this candle. But for the time being, 15 cents is going to be the key level of resistance here. So let me change that to red there. And then what I want to do is scrunch up the chart and show that I'm not going to go too much further because hopefully you're getting the point. But with a break of 15 and then a break of 16 cents, the chart, there's just nothing else out here. So keep this in your mind as I zoom back in. So keep all that imagery in your mind. And with that, I'm going to put in one final line, and this is going to be what I'm going to call the blue sky breakout point. And because it's that, I'm going to change this to the color of the sky. And I'm calling this blue sky breakout because remember what I told you to leave in your mind as an image. With a break of that, there is no other chart history. There are no other resistance levels. It's just blue skies and no other levels of resistance, from previous data points or anything like that. So again, 15 cents is going to be the key level of resistance from the perspective of this overall chart pattern. However, for the perspective of the overall chart as an entire whole, after 16 cents, chart is in blue sky breakout territory. So hence the reason for the color of the line. So all in all, great looking chart. And just want to do this real quick to end. There is, for those that kind of had a problem envisioning the overall chart pattern, there's a move here, and then you can see it's just been doing a great job of staying inside of this. But however, now it is broken out of this pattern here. So all in all, very nice chart. We'll have to sit back and see, one step at a time. First, got to get above 15, but then after that, 16 cents, and then after that, blue sky territory. So great looking chart, great looking, in terms of its ability to hold up, not only from a short-term perspective, but also from the long term. So get it on your watch list and let's see what happens with it. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.